Ibuoye. We have something in common. What's that thing?
You're wearing glasses.
Glasses. I don't know why they did it that way. Good to have you here, Funto. When I was looking through your social media page, I noticed you lost your mom some days back, and I was like, we should be able to make it. And I salute you, for you to be. It's not easy. It's not easy to go through that moment of grief and still come out here to interact with people. So let's get started. Who is Funto?
I don't like that question because I don't like it when people ask me that question because there's so many things to say. Because I'm not just. I'm not just Funto Ibuoye. I am in this. I am in that, and that's it. There's so many parts to me, and I don't like to.
Give us one part, or give us two parts. We did here, Abby. We are here.
That's like reading my entire bio again. And she already did a good job, right?
But tell us, you will not escape this question.
You can just say that Funto Ibuoye is a very small girl, a very big girl.
Small girl, big girl, hashtag.
Yeah, so that's it.
Okay, you graduated from Covenant University. What did you study actually?
Accounting.
It would interest you to know that Funto did not just study accounting, she got chartered.
Wow, interesting.
Sammy wants to say.
Wow.
A few weeks.
It wasn't because of everything.
Okay.
It was because I did my professional exam because I wanted to fulfill all righteousness.
Wow.
When I left school in 2010, what I really wanted to be was a makeup artist.
Wow.
And then it just did not make sense. So we sent you to school. Covenant
for that matter.
We paid 4 years for you to study accounting, and you want to be a makeup artist like that. We don't
I don't
understand.
get it.
Do you understand? That was the vibe I was getting from my family, and they just couldn't get it. And I really, really wanted to be a makeup artist. I remember that I applied to House of Tara for a scholarship, and I did not get it. I mean, after praying, I prayed for that scholarship. I fasted. My friends prayed with me because of makeup, But I didn't get it, and so it was really heartbreaking. And so I needed money. I needed 50,000 naira to go and register with another makeup school, and I didn't have money. I mean, I was just fresh out of school, no money, no work. I was still waiting for my NYC. And I remember that I sent an email to one of my aunts in the UK that please, I need 50K for so and so that could she send it to me. Next thing she replied and copied everybody, copied my grandpa, everybody in the family, and they all lambasted me really as that's when they said all that. So better than register for your ICANN, blah 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 blah. You know what? That night I cried. I couldn't understand how much is this 50K that I'm asking? That people are shouting on me like this. I cried. Well, guess what? The next morning, I woke up and I went to the makeup school that I wanted to, go up, register with. And I went to the owner of the school, and I told her that, man, I don't have money. I really want to train makeup, but I don't have money. But as soon as I start my NYC, when I start getting my allowance, I will be paying back in installments. And for some reason, she just said, okay.
Please hold on a bit. Did you just hear that story? Can you match what she just said to what the other speakers have said over time? The decision, the steps, and walking up to people to talk to them, building relationships.
Wow.
This is what I want to do. She could as well have been made there praying and tongue lashing and hoping that someday someone would send her the 50,000 naira, or someone would just say, the Lord told me to give you this, take it. Or she would just be mourning there like, my family don't like me, they don't want me to progress and all that.
Wow.
But she took that step, walked up to the person and said, hey, I want to do this. I don't have the money, but this and this and this. You should also have a plan where you want to do things right. Please go ahead.
And when the other speaker was talking, I really resonated with a lot of things that she said, because the truth is, in life is not going to give you what you want on a platter. You have to go and literally take it and get it by force. The Bible says, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I'm a very spiritual person, and I'm proud of who I am in Christ. And so I might refer to the Bible a lot. The Bible says that the violence takes it by force. If you're going to be anything great in life, you're going to have to take it by force. It's not
True.
going to sit on your leg. In fact, the devil doesn't even want you to be great.
True that.
He's waiting for your downfall. So if you're going to rise, you're going to literally have to go and take it by force. So yeah, I went and I spoke to her. And for some reason, she just said, okay. I don't know whether she liked my face or she liked my confidence. But this was me that the night before, like my entire family, they had lambasted me. I was crying. I didn't know what to do, and I just woke up that morning and I just went. So anyway, that was how I started my training in makeup, and then I started NYC. This was about July. I finished school in July 2010. Then August I started the makeup. Then in November I started my NYC. So it was during my NYC. After they were all talking, go and do your ICANN, go and do your professional exam. So I registered, and I made as in. Like how the Bible says that Daniel proposed in his heart. I proposed in my heart that I was going to do this exam once because I didn't want. I have people, uncles in my family who have done ICANN 7 years.
Wow.
Like they've been doing it back to back and everybody, in fact, everybody was scared. I don't know how many accountants here. Like most people are scared of ICANN because they feel like it's like jam. I mean, they say jam you. But I proposed in my heart that this exam, I'm not going to delay my purpose in life. I'm going to write this exam once and I'm going to pass. And so I put all my energy, I registered in Blessing. I can't remember what they call it. All those training classes and all. And I put all my energy into it and I passed in one sitting. People in my class would never believe that I could pass it because literally in school, I was just doing in class, right? I was just doing makeup for my friends. I was training now, so I had to be practicing what I was learning. So just at the back of the class, I've been, making up my friends' faces will be just still laughing. So I remember that the day the results came out, as the final result, the class captain, and everybody already knew me. I mean, that's how I am. People always know me where I am. So people already knew me. I mean, I'm this not so serious, playful. It's me that the lecturer would always be talking about. So Funto Ibuoye, this, that, that kind of person. So people didn't expect that I would pass my exam. I remember that the morning of when the results came out, I didn't even check the results. It was the class captain. He called me and said that he's looking at my results now and he could not believe that I passed. I'm like, do you understand? Really? So I mean, that was that.
That's very, very interesting. Now, I didn't even know this part of makeup. What I know is you moved from being a chartered accountant to an interior designer.
Yeah.
So that's transition, and this conference is all about transition. How you've taken that quantum leap and where you are at the moment. It must have been a kind of experience for you and a joy. So how was it for you to move from that chartered accountant girl, now lady, now woman that you were, to the makeup thing and then finally interior designs?
Okay, so it started with makeup, like I said, right? And after I did makeup I remember that, so I got a job with a TV house.
Stop that one, save it, put it.
Kingdom Africa, I don't know how many people know it. They don't get it. And I was supposed to do makeup for the presenters and the pretty, oh my gosh, I liked that feeling. But I knew that there had to be more than just beautifying people's faces to me. And so I got a job with an IT firm. As the financial accountant. And I remember this was one of my best working experience because the company was really pretty young company, right? And me being the financial accountant, I remember that people would come, these bank marketers and stuff. They will come to the office. I want to see the accountant. And they'll come to they want to see your boss. Because I mean, I'm just really, really foolish and all. So I was in that firm for about 2 years. And then it was during that period that I wrote my first book. And I remember that after publishing my first book, I got to the point where I also said that I got bored with accounting. And I just knew that there had to be more to my life than just being an accountant. And interestingly, it was that same period that somehow I got a message from LinkedIn. I don't know if people still use LinkedIn now. I got a message on LinkedIn that there was an opening to be an executive assistant to a CEO of an interior design firm. I didn't know what it was about. But anyway, I resigned from my accounting job. I remember that during my exit interview with my boss, he couldn't believe that I was leaving. Like, he kept saying, okay, we'll increase your pay. This was, as in my job was, I was living the life. I had a pool car to myself. It was to my department, and it was just $10. Do you understand? I was a madam. I was managing billions, up to billions, because we were working for government. The company was working for government parastatals. You know, so I was really in charge of stuff. But I just knew that there had to be more to life than. On the outside, my friends felt like, you know, Funto, you're living the life. I was still living in Lekki, my office was in Lekki. People felt like, oh, Funto, you're living the life, you're enjoying, you know. But deep inside, I knew that there had to be more to my life than this, you know. So anyway, got the email on LinkedIn, and then I went for the interview to be the executive assistant, aka corporate maid.
Are you serious right now?
But that's honest.
really. So yeah, and I decided to take that job, and this was coming from, in fact, the pay cut was, so let's say I was earning about, let's say 250K. What they were offering me for the EA job was 80K.
Wow.
But somehow I took it, and it was in that period that I actually really realized or discovered my love for interiors. And another thing that I learned while working there, I did that EA job for about 3 months, but I had to resign because I literally learned how not to run a business. I won't go into the details, but that is really what I learned doing that, you know. And then I resigned again, and this time I resigned really not knowing what exactly I was going to do. So I was at home. In fact, I couldn't even tell people at home that I resigned. Like, I just told my mom that I was on leave. You're on leave 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you're still on leave, you know. It was like, when it was like 3 months, what's happening? Is this your leave? I don't understand. I need to see of the company, you know. But so somehow, I remember that I volunteered for an event. I don't know how many people know Bankole Williams.
Yeah.
He doesn't live your dreams. So I volunteered on the very first editions. And you know, I already published my first book, so the books were on display for sale. And one of the speakers was the MD of one of the multinational beauty companies, was a speaker. And then he came, and somehow he saw my book, and it was like he wanted to meet the person who did that book. And you know, they called me to come and meet him, and then he told me to come and have a meeting with him the following Monday. And that was how, long story short, I got a job with one of the, you know, one of the biggest beauty companies there. I'd like to point that, so my book, people see that book and usually ask me, that's my very first book, ask me if it was done in Nigeria. That book, I had to take a loan. I was working as an accountant. I had to take a loan from my company to publish that book. It cost me nothing less than 2 million naira.
Wow.
To publish just 500 copies of that book, because I knew that. So when I was doing that book, I was not an authority in the beauty industry. I felt like, who am I from? So there's Tara, and then Tara had not even written a book. Tara had not written a book. So who gave me the audacity to write a book? As I knew that it had to be world standard. So my publisher, the publisher that I used to do the book, everything, the print, it had to be up to today. People who see that book ask me that, was this done in Nigeria? So it was that book that caught this MD's attention. That is to say that whatever it is you're doing, if you're not going to give your 100% this, just don't do it.
True that.
Just don't
True
do
that.
it. Just don't do it. If you want to publish the book, if the book is not going to, if Amazon is not going to take your book, don't even bother. Do you understand? Give it your everything. Give it your, because you don't even know. I wasn't there, but my book spoke for me. My book opened the door to one of my best jobs. I mean, that was my very best job after that accounting job, you know. So yeah, so I went to meet him the following week, and we spoke, and then next thing he sent me to meet the HR. We had a meeting, we had a series of interviews, and then I got the job to work in the marketing and brand management department of the company. Yeah. Okay, you want to say something?
Yeah, so when you say, sorry to interrupt, marketing and branding, you did not even study anything along those lines. Now, from your story, two things caught my attention, and I guess when I ask this question, I'll echo in the minds of people here. Is one, you left an accounting job, financial accountant. That's what probably called the CFO of an organization, to take the job of an EA to the chief executive in interior designs. At that time, you were beautifying faces and collecting money. This time around, you wanted to go run errands for a CEO in an interior firm. I'm curious, why did you think of accepting that role?
Of the EA role.
Of the EA role.
Um, Honestly, I really don't know why, but I knew that it was time for me to leave accounting because I was really, really and become really dissatisfied. You know, when you get to that point where Sunday evenings are not your best, like you just eat Sunday evenings because it reminds you of Monday morning because you're okay, I'm going back to this office again on Monday. I had gotten to that point and I knew that I could not stay. I couldn't stay there. So I think one major reason that made me take that job wasn't because the job I had everything, but there had to be more. There had to be more. So I just wanted to really test the waters. I just wanted to see, what it felt like to be something else that wasn't an account.
So that means sometimes we can take risks that we don't even know what it's going to give to us, but we are just convinced.
If you're not going to take any risk, you're not going to go far.
So it means once you're convinced about taking a step, take that step. It may not make sense to the whole world, but as long as it makes sense to you and you have a clear direction and a clear lead to take that step, take that step. Talking about your book, I understand how books open doors to people, and sometimes people tell you, who are you to actually write this book? Who are you to say this? I remember my very first book, I got the same question, but just yesterday, 2 days ago, someone did a review of that book, and tagged me on Twitter, and I was shocked. Like, I think that book was in 2016 or 2017 or thereabout. Now, the question I want to ask as regards to your book is, when you were scripting that particular book, what was running through your mind? Why the word beautified?
Okay, yeah, when I said that when I was doing makeup, it just wasn't about beautifying people's faces. I wanted it had to be more. It had to be about beautifying their soul, beautifying their life. So really, beautifying is really beyond makeup. So it's about your inner beauty, yourself, your soul, your life, your spirit. So if you read the book, yes, there are beauty tips on your physical beauty. There are also beauty tips on your inner beauty. Things to do to your holistic self, your holistic beauty. Yeah, so that was the idea for the book. And actually, so the thing is, while I was a makeup artist and while I was still doing my NYC, I remember that I used to send BlackBerry message, BBM podcast. Then it was BBM that was reading every day to my contact list, just sharing beauty tips. And so it was Bankole Williams and Damilola Oluwatoyin. I don't know if you know. Two of them that just, one randomly at different times just sent messages and that this thing you can just really collate it and put it in the book. Two of them said that exact same thing to me at two different times, and twice have I heard. I just really collated all of that and had some more and put it in the book. Yeah.
Interesting. I have two questions in one as I wrap up my own questions here. You have had the opportunity to handle several projects and all that. Two questions. One, how challenging has this been for you? Two, was there any time you got the opportunity to handle a project and you felt this was too big for you to handle, but you went ahead to handle it? What was the drive behind that?
So to answer your first question, how challenging has it been? Running a business in Nigeria is challenging enough. It's very, very challenging, and then dealing with interested artisans who their literacy level is just zero, and you have to make them do what needs to be done up to standard. So artisans have been one of my biggest challenge, and then also a few challenging clients. But what's life without challenges? Challenges are there to spoil you, to grow you, really. And then answering the second question, have there been any project that I
felt was too big for you?
In fact, my very first project was a corporate project. I just put what even happened? I remember that I was doing my internship with an interior design company, and I was just on site one day and I just posted a picture and put it on Instagram and said, "Oh, that I'm not an interior designer." That very evening, two people sent me DM that, "Oh, okay, you're not an interior designer. I've been looking for one. I have this space, blah 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 blah." So my very first client was a corporate, and I went to the office. I'm like, "Who sent me message?" I said that to myself, But that's the thing about life. You're never going to grow if you do only the things that you can do. You have to take on things that you cannot. You know by yourself that you cannot do. Someone says that if anybody asks you anything,
think about it.
If anybody says, "Can you do anything?" Just say yes first. Then you now go back.
And think about it.
Then you now go back and now think about it and now figure out. So I remember that I said, "Oh yes, I can do it. I went back. I went to meet a friend of mine who was already an interior designer. She's been an interior designer for 3 years, and I know, yeah, come and start teaching me, start helping me, you know. But the client did not know that. Do you understand? So there's no project, no matter how big. If they tell me to come and construct a bridge right now, oh yes, I can do it. It's just like the previous speaker said, you know, it's just a matter of knowledge. It's just for me to go and read books or to get people who are knowledgeable
in that field.
Exactly, and get it done. But there's no challenge that I think that will come my way and I wouldn't take it. And that's what grows you. That's what spoils you.
Awesome. So it means that there is nothing that you cannot do once you decide you want to do it. Questions from the audience. I'm going to take about 2, 3. Anybody? No questions. I have more questions, but if you don't have questions, you want me to ask on your behalf? You have a question?
I have a question. I think for like running like a creative space, you know, like you said, dealing with artisans, it can be very tough because, you know, sometimes you might feel like, you know, they can't do something the way you want them to do it. Like, so like, how do you deal with it? Like,
so we have two things that we do currently. So is it right that we use a company? So for instance, carpenters, yeah, like tailors.
Catch you.
So instead of working directly with a carpenter, we now work with furniture making companies who have, you know, managers and supervisors who supervise the carpenters. So even if we have to pay more for that, but I mean, there are people who are handling the carpenters directly, or we have to deal with the carpenter directly. We have the supervisory staff who goes to the factory to supervise what the carpenter is doing.
Awesome. Questions? Anybody?
Just one more.
Nobody. Okay. One of the things that I've picked from what she said today is if someone reaches out to you to do something, even if you have never done it before, accept it. Now, how many of you have walked while walking by, you see this notice of construction going on, and you see electrical engineer, this company, structural engineer, this company, like that, but it's a different company that got the contract.
Mm-hmm.
So A and O will get the contract to build that mansion. A and O will now go and call, okay, you're an engineering company, come, sit down. At the end of the day, you put it in your resume that you're responsible for the construction of that company. One final word from you, Funto, to everyone.
Final word.
Just final word.
Final word. I think my final word will be back to what I said earlier. Like, life is not going to happen to you on a platter. Everything you're going to be is not going to come to you on a platter of food. You're going to have to fight. You're going to have to. I mean, your previous speaker already said you're going to have to literally fight to take what you want. So, what exactly do you want? What exactly is it that you want? Think about it, write it down, and go after it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that's Funto Ibuoye.
Now you can do better. Come on, put your hands together if you really enjoyed this section. Oh, thank you very much, ma'am. I really learned a lot from this section. And yes, I'm going to go after what I want and get it done. So yeah, are you going after you're going out there to go get what you want? Yeah. Will you wait for it to just come at your lap? No. And so we are fearless. We just inculcated the fearless spirit right now. And so after here, please go for result. And so this is a wrap for the panel section. I want you to put your hands together again for the section. At this point, I want to make welcome the convener for the gifts.